One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pump, raising the sound. Oh, hill and dale, telling the tale, gaining their rain while people...
Good evening. I'm Senina Opal, and welcome to the Mansion House. Last night, we heard about some of Scrooge's happier festive memories spent with his dear sister and at old Feswick's elaborate Christmas banquets. But less happy memories are ahead for Scrooge. Let's read on. Scrooge and the ghost again stood side by side in the open air. "My time grows short," observed the spirit. "Quick!" This was not addressed to Scrooge or to anyone whom he could see, but it produced an immediate effect, for again Scrooge saw himself. He was older now, a man in his prime. His face had not the harsh lines of later years, but there was an eager, greedy, restless motion in the eye. He was not alone, but sat by a fair young girl in a mourning dress. In her eyes there were tears. "It matters little," she said softly. "To you, very little. Another idol has displaced me. It is a golden one. May you be happy in the life you have chosen." She left him, and they parted. "Spirit," said Scrooge, "show me no more. Conduct me home. Why do you delight to torture me? I cannot bear it. Leave me. Take me back. Haunt me no longer." He was conscious of being exhausted and of being in his own bedroom. He had barely time to reel it to bed before he sank in a heavy sleep. Now we begin stave 3, the second of the 3 spirits. Scrooge waited the bell again. Now when the bell struck 1, a quarter of an hour went by, yet nothing came. At last, he began to notice a ghostly light coming from the adjoining room. He shuffled in his slippers to the door. A strange voice called him by his name and bade him enter. It was his own room, but the walls and ceilings were hung with berries, holly, mistletoe, and ivy, and a mighty blaze went roaring up the chimney. Heaped up on the floor to form some kind of throne were turkeys and geese, sausages, meat pies, plum puddings, red-hot chestnuts, apples, oranges, pears, cakes, and seething bowls of punch. Upon this food couch there sat a jolly giant who bore a glowing torch and held it high up to shed its light on Scrooge as he came peeping around the corner. "Come in," exclaimed the ghost. "Come in and know me better." Scrooge entered timidly and hung his head. Though the spirit's eyes were clear and kind, he did not like to meet them. "I am the ghost of Christmas present," said the spirit. "Look upon me." Scrooge reverently did so. It was clothed in a simple green robe, bordered with white fur. Its feet were bare, and on its head it wore a holly wreath, set here and there with shining icicles. Its dark brown curls were long and free as its cheery voice and its joyful air. "You have never seen the like of me before," exclaimed the spirit. "Spirit," said Scrooge, "conduct me where you will. I went forth last night and I learnt a lesson which is working now. Tonight, if you have aught to teach me, let me profit by it. Touch my robe." Scrooge did as he was told and held it fast. Feast, fire, room all vanished instantly, and they stood in the city streets on a snowy Christmas morning. The sky was gloomy, and yet there were an air of cheerfulness abroad like a summer day. Soon the steeples called, good people all, to church and chapel, and away they came, flocking through the streets in their best clothes and with their gayest faces. They went on, invisible as they had been before, into the suburbs of the town. Come back tomorrow to find out what happens. Good night, everyone.